Hello, how are you? Hmm. Trying to think, where did I put my stuff here? It's craft time. I'm working on the file folders again. Well, I want to be done because if you caught last night's video, I got some cool stuff that came in. So it's like, yeah, it's time to do stuff. So let me get this figured out here. That one, just getting all the naming happening. What time is it? I'm a few minutes later. Had to reboot the computer because the visual was not coming up very well. Alright, let me get this figured out. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. There we go. Okay. We're rocking. Somehow. I was going to put that there. I'm going to put that over there. So we're doing scrappy file folders again. And making progress. But I got my curtain up, by the way. And I'm in my pajamas too, so it is what it is. Making progress, but these are still kicking my butt. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have like 4 colors out, so I pretty much most of the time spent is going to be cutting paper to get to the I need 6 colors to work with, so boring video. And I've used up my first scrap section, so now I'm on to like my scrappy box, which I'll show at some point. But with that, it's like, oh, I got lots to do, so. And for the file folder I'm working on right now, that's 1. But there's more, so. Yeah, it's a lengthier project when I go scrappy. Why I go scrappy? I just do, so. I'm just trying to get my pieces. Okay, this might help. I'm trying to catch up on some scrappy. Okay, so that brings me to 5. Woohoo. Because a lot of these pieces are repetitive for what they are, so it makes it a little harder to, work on this one. I've still got to keep cutting paper. A lot of these miscellaneous scraps from die cuts. I know it's a labor of love. It's a lot of work. And I think I said like every time I do this, as an excuse to why do I do this? Because even me, I'm like, why do I do this? I just do. Oh, I see the color. That's a different shade of green. We're gonna roll with that. Yay! All right, so we got our colors. Okay, we're good to go for another round. I just love it personally when I do this type of stuff. So it suits me. Alright, so then here we go. I've already got adhesive on the thing. And just continue on with the whole mess of what I'm working on. So, and that is all. Whoa, that piece stuck to me now. And then when I'm done, these extra pieces that are on the table are going to go back in the box for next time I do scrappy. But at least I've got some pieces pre-cut so I can do some more scrappy. Anyway, so how's everyone? Happy Sunday. How's it going? Back to work for me. Short work week. I just get mixed up that the following week is the short week. No, this is the short week. It's like, oh yeah. So happy Easter. Easter, eh? I haven't planned anything, but I do have a couple ideas I've seen online somewhere. I might be able to wing it for an Easter thing. We shall see. We shall see indeed. And I realize I have to go make sure I got my Easter dinner for the pups. I get them something good. Okay, that belongs with that. Just the color of it. And this is going to be a really teeny tiny piece right here. Oh, hey, Evelyn. Thanks for tuning in. Peekaboo indeed. I can actually see your comment this time on my phone. Yay. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 colors, supposedly. So I need to pull a new color to keep the scrappiness going. So I'll be here for a while because I got lots of scrappy. should do. But I see a scrappy color. Yay. There we go. Another scrappy color. This one I colored myself. Alright, let's keep it rolling. Well, sounds like a productive day, Evelyn. Well, that can be a good thing. Me, today was Art of Chill because I just exhausted, tired, my sciatica's killing me, and it's like, you know what? I need to chill. So I did some of that, and then tonight these are just random colors, by the way, from whatever I had in my scraps, and then tonight's like, you know what? I just need to super chill, get back my energy, so I'm happy kitty mode. And I've got some cool projects coming up in the next little while that I can't wait to get to. And more endless cool projects coming up as well. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that the mug broke. I mean, not that we like that company anyway. Company sucked. Well, that's good. Well, I actually colored those myself back when I did them. Actually, I want to see if I got a strip that's a little smaller. I know I'm slightly off camera. Sorry. It's habitual. There we go. Now you can kind of see my scrappy piece. And it's just no real logic with what I'm doing. It's just however I do scrappy. Could be your Wi-Fi, Psycho. Maybe it is, Psycho. Alrighty, and then one more. I gotta go cut some more paper. Alright, so there, that's cut up. Okay, that's gonna go. Keeping those. That still has some life, so I need more paper. So I still need 1, 2, 3, a 6th color. I was trying to see in my box of goodies where I can find a 6th color. Oh, so she took over your sink. Okay. Yeah, I think I did see some sort of a picture last night in my vague memory. Because I was really tired last night. When I finally got home, tried to relax, had stuff to do. And then tonight was just super chill. You love the peach and raspberry. Well, that's good. Wait. Okay. Interesting. Super interesting. Wow. Okay. Apparently I was watching the wrong video. On my phone was yesterday's comments. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my god. That's when you know I'm really out of it. I can't even queue up the right video. Okay. Well, I've been talking to myself, literally. And I was like, we went through all this last night comments. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Alright. Well, hi everyone. That was embarrassing. Well, keeps it interesting when I'm totally talking to myself. But yeah, it's the scrappy card system again. My favorite. I'll just pitch that one. Alright, trying to find some good pieces here. It is not easy. Okay, got a color, partial. I'll roll with what I can. Alright. Yeah, these things are gonna take forever to finish. Because I'm deep into super scrappies with this box. And yes, you're probably wondering what's this box I'm talking about. It's here, full of scraps. It's a lot of scrappies. Ooh. So, how's your weekend, everyone? Hope it was good. Me, just finally being able to chill. Which is a nice thing, too. Finally get some rest. Alright, and then this one needs a bit of a trimming. There we go. Boom. Alright, and keep rotating. I gotta get some more paper. So I need 2 more. Yeah, this is gonna take forever, this project. I'm not gonna be done. I'm lucky to get this piece done tonight, and I still have another one to do. So yeah, this is gonna take a really long time. Oh well. And my to-do list keeps growing. But hopefully after I finish this project overall, I'm a little more prepared with my scrappies. At least some in this box will be already pre-cut. I might pull out these and throw them into the baggies. That way I know these ones are pre-cut. And just line up and go kind of thing. So I might do that. That would make sense. But I'll try to finish this panel I'm working on tonight. Try. Then that leaves me with just one left. So I splurged today, made a good Stampin' Up! Order. The last of the host rewards type order. Because, you know, stuff happens, stuff pops up in your life, and you figure might as well take the opportunity to spoil myself, because today really was about spoiling myself, and definitely deserved it. So, yes, happy kitty. So I've got a good order coming in a few weeks, which will be really great planning for my presentations for May for our team that I gotta work on. So that is a really good thing. Oh, we're getting there. I do enjoy presenting. Hey, I do this, you know, almost every day. But if I'm going to do a scrappy team presentation, I'm going to have to not have these scraps. So, we'll see. Yeah, I might do a scrappy version. I got pre-planned, though, which isn't my go-to for planning. But it's going to have to work. There, I've got a color, and I just need one more, and I'm so close to having another color. But yeah, I might present a scrappy card kind of thing to the team. But yeah, I will have to see in my designs. There we go. Alright, we got some colors. Yay. Alright, So then just start at the beginning. Hope this lasts me. Well, this won't last me a full round. Like, it'll last me this round, but that's about it. The way these are lining up. But at least that's a starting point. But yeah, no, really, yeah. So I'll have to, because I have the stamp dies I'm gonna use. I looked at my designer series paper that I'm gonna use. I've ordered some cardstock and inks. That way I can really have fun with it. And then I just need to sit down and make some notes on design and ideas and what I want to do with this thing, and hopefully come up with something super awesome that even I can show you guys too. I think you guys really like it. And if you want to buy the product, even better. Yeah, so I'm thinking definitely have a scrappy card. Because it's just part of who I am, you know. Gotta have scrappy. So I think that'll be a good feature to show off, again, my brand, who I am. So that will be cool. Alright, so that round is done. Someone's chirping me. Okay, now there's the real Evelyn on Messenger, not the one I'm talking to on here for some reason. Alright, so then I've got a piece of paper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I got 5, I need a 6 again. So this will take a bit to cut more paper. Labor of love. Just keep it going till there's no more. Oh, lots of scraps though. But yeah, I'll have to figure out with the team thing. Yeah, I gotta do a scrappy card. Where still pair with, you know, the stuff. But the interesting part is my scrappies will be a current paper too, so that would make it really interesting. But, you know, good way of presenting. Alright, another one dealt with. And then I got a blue piece I can use. Yay. Alright, got a good mess of scraps in my little bucket. As usual. Anyway, and I probably forgot to tag you guys on this video. And that's okay. Let's do this properly. Tagged with, hey, I think this is the right video. And Evelyn's finally made it. Yay. Because Evelyn, haha, funny. I started this video, and usually on my phone I'll queue up the video. That way I can see the comments. And it was the wrong video. It was an older one. And I'm talking to you as if you're watching. And I'm realizing we've already had this conversation. And I'm like, oh, wait, it's not even the right video. So I'm a little scattered tonight. And it's scrappy file folders that we're doing. This is the second last version, or one I'm doing, but then I still have to do all these scraps, and these scraps are kicking my butt trying to get through them. So, this project's taking a lot longer than I intended. But welcome. Yeah, I know. Funny, eh? I definitely realized that's how much I'm out of it tonight. So, I tagged the wrong video. Oh well, that's okay. Made for a giggle. Alrighty, so I just got this continuing on. That's a really small piece, I'm just going to use it. Why not? Make it whimsy-ish. And then get this in. And then get the blue in. So, but that goes to show how tired I am tonight if I don't even have the right information in front of me. Yeah, that's okay. Or just how good of a relaxed mode I'm in too. as another thing. There we go. So I got more to go. Yes, I like your loiter. I can't even say the word now. It's a cutie. Keeps it interesting. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I need a 6 color on the table. Can't fully see them because the top one's pretty hidden because it's a good massive pile. But let's continue on. Cutting up more paper. Because we're close to another section of paper I can use. And what sucks is because all of these are thin paper, it just takes longer to get through, like small pieces of paper, to get through scrappies versus longer strips kind of thing. But that's okay. So there's the 6th one. See if I got another piece I can get out of it to help me last around. There we go. Okay. So let's try this again. Oh, my insides are telling me I need to go to the bathroom. I'll have to wait a little bit. So I'm hoping to at least get to this whole file folder done. Then we'll call it a night. So yeah. So I debated whether or not to actually put a timer on these videos, but I'm like, you know what? I kind of like the fluidness of the length is sometimes random. It's just part of me. Like, I don't want a super rigid timing schedule. Although me committing to this time slot every night did take me a while to get to. So, and I'm glad I did actually, because I actually look forward to doing this at night. So it's like, hey, and even upstairs, they even know most of the time that why aren't you doing your videos sometimes? It's like I'm too tired, or I got stuff going on, or I'm just too busy. Yeah, but why aren't you doing your video? So anyway, it's good to have the support to kick my butt to remind me of what I'm doing. So that's the good news of that. Anyway, but yeah, we're getting there. So just bit at a time. And then just seeing which ones of these. I'll just use that one to help clear it. There we go. So then I gotta find more paper. Lovely. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this project is kicking my butt. Super time consuming. So yeah. But yeah, so I have to look at how many weeks are in May. I think there's 4. Maybe if there's 5, I gotta come up with 5 projects. So one's a gift card holder I have in mind. Another one is scrappy. Trying to think what else I can. That's the 2 main themes, and then could have a coloring aspect. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be fun. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I gotta go to the bathroom. I started the video. I'm like, I gotta go pee. I'm like, I won't be on here long, and here I am, still going. It's like, yeah, kitty's gotta go to the bathroom. It's a file folder is what I'm making tonight, actually. It's not quite a card. It's a file folder. And I'm making a whole batch for work because I should. That way I can organize my documents on my desk a little better, and I can put labels on these so I know what they are. So that's what I'm making tonight, is file folders. My emails keep going. Apparently I paid for something. I know what it is. It's the middle of the month. The subscription that I signed up for. Alright. Now just keep it going and going and going. But yeah. Trying to get down to having a couple of colors I can use, more than just 4 here. It just looks better if you have like a good set of colors to work from. But yeah, these are super scraps. It'd be great when I get through these too. So, but this is teaching me don't throw out my scraps. Even these discarded ones I'm doing, they're not actually thrown out yet. They go into another bundle, and I can use them to cut them down, shred them even more into shaker cards. So I gotta do some shaker cards. I just haven't done them yet. I could do scrappy shaker cards, but it won't work very well because the texture of the pieces of paper in the background makes it a little harder, but I might have some ideas around it. And now I gotta come up with something. I have some definite possibilities. But that's future-ish. We'll get there. Among my many and lengthy to-do list of crafting. So I've been doing some self-help listening. So I did a lot of driving the last couple of days going to Kitchener. So I listened to the 5-second rule thing, which I told my partner about it, and he's like, yeah, I don't understand it. I'm like, okay. Well, it kind of rained on me for a moment because it was interesting. Now, I can't clearly describe it because I'm only doing the first listen to this book, and I might not do a second listen because it's starting to get boring. But say, when we get so indecisive about things, like say, well, her example was in the book, not getting out of bed on time. The snooze button kind of thing. So, apparently counting backwards from 5 can help your brain shift out of the overthinking and do some action kind of thing. So she does, when she wakes up every day, she does in her mind countdown 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and supposedly that prompts her to actually get out of bed. I'm like, interesting theory. I don't know how well it works. For me, I haven't tried it yet. I haven't got around to it yet because I don't remember when I wake up when I'm sleeping. But it is an interesting idea that, hey, maybe that stuff does work for some people. Or maybe I'm not one of them. But I do know when you're indecisive, I kind of like it. It's a way of mindfulness to help you shake out of your whatever negative point you're in. Like, say, helps people make a quick decision. Helps people have confidence to do stuff. So I think it's a decent idea. Just maybe doesn't work in all aspects of my life. But yeah, stuff to figure out. Okay, so I've got 5 colors, and thank God I've got 6. Oh, 'cause this is kicking my butt to do this project. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 6. Okay, because we're on the last rung, and I gotta go to the bathroom. Alright, so let's get going here. It's my file folders. I'm looking forward to seeing these in action for my work stuff. So hopefully I have enough to finish here, at least to this point tonight, to get this one dealt with. And I'm only doing the one side, not the inside. The inside's just a little too complicated to do. And these take a lot of adhesive to make these too, so that's been a drain on my resources a little bit. Alrighty, that one, next one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Making sure I have my right count here. Oh my. Alright, so we're at 6. And only got me part of the way to the end. I might have enough with just the scraps here. But OCD me has to cut more to ensure I have enough. So here we go again. And then I'm going soon. Because gotta get some rest. Get some things figured out. Yeah, oh, I love it. I love this stuff. Scrappy galore. And it makes every single one of them totally unique too. when I do this technique. So, but even visually, if I know which is which for file folders, it makes it still uniquely unique. In my opinion, anyway. And it's okay if they get beat up in the office with paperwork and that, or I drop them or whatever, because even though I did put a lot of work into them, but hey, it's okay if they got some wear and tear and stuff. I can always probably put some pieces, glue on top kind of thing. Alright, so we're getting there. This is gonna take a while. It's like a whole whack of these pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a 6. So we could be here for half hour actually, looking at the pile in the box. The box, which I haven't showed you yet. I keep teasing. The box. But it's good to see I'm really working down the scrappy collection of these papers. So yes, that is a happy moment tonight. Because I certainly had more before. They might. You never know. But they're mine. We'll see. Maybe I can make more. But also shows a level of confidence. If I come into work with my own stuff, my own decorativeness, it's also showing it's like, hey, I enjoy working here. You know, I'm personalizing my area kind of thing. And now that I think about it, I think I want to make some more, actually. So, oh boy, lengthy project. So I'll see, when these are done, I'll see how many I need. But yeah, I'm thinking I want to make more. Definitely. And that's fine. Just a lot of work goes into these. Yeah, just still going and going. But yeah, I have a quick list here on my desk of what I want to use them for, so I'll have to tweak it some more. So I've been wanting to incorporate more scrappy like stuff at work, like stuff like this in my like file folder type stuff or whatever. So yay! Still going with this blue until I hit another color. So I'll probably be working on these for like the rest of the week, the way this is going. Oh no! Yeah, just taking time, getting there. Lots of patience. Still got a bunch more of these blue ones to keep cutting up. But it does definitely wear down the adhesive and the blades for this too. Hey Donna, thanks for watching. I'm doing a lot of cutting paper tonight, so I'm making scrappy file folders in a unique kind of way. Not like a full size, but just like a partial. That way I can still see the papers poking out of it on what they are. But just as a neat decorative thing. And this still cutting paper. Because I have an OCD way of doing these things. Getting there. A couple more of these. And then I've got another color I can use. Yay! Then I'll show the finishing of the one I'm working on. And then I'll have to make more. Because I have still one more set out. But I think on my list I'm going to have to add more. Because I'm getting ideas on where else I can use these. Heck, even here I can probably use them too. But that might take a little more planning. That might take more paper too. And I'm just cutting 1/2 inch strips as I go. Relatively. Based on scraps that would have been discarded anyway. But I'm super weird about scrap paper, so... And even the pieces that are getting discarded at this point, after I cut these, are actually going into another scrap bin for shaker cards. So, yeah, last year I really got super resourceful with ideas on crafting and organizing and that. Okay, here we go. We finally got another color. I gotta show you my box I keep talking about. So this box is a paper pumpkin box that's been emptied. And at one point I threw in all my scrappies in it. So I will show you, and this is where I've been digging. So there we go. Alright, last round on this one. Yay! Alright, let's grab this. Keep it going. Because we're almost there on this one. I mean, I so could have done it with what was on the table. But I'm like, you know what? No, I gotta cut paper. Because I'm gonna need more anyways. So there we go. Yay. Sweet. Me and my scrappies. Alright, so then that goes on. Next color, which is one of these super buried. So get that in. Then it's the darker blue. But yeah, the hard part is these are really small pieces of paper, which just makes this whole project lengthier to get done. So it is what it is. Alright, and then the finale one goes on, and I almost needed that 6 color. So there we go. There's my file folder. So let's see the collection we have so far. This is one. So essentially, I've scored them. That way I can have files in here. So that's one. That's the back side. So totally different, eh? When I have... Scrappy works better when it's smaller pieces of paper. But the amount of work that goes in them is insane. Alright, so then we have this one that I made earlier today. Then we have this one, which was made ahead of time before. And then... I'm just getting all my pieces mixed up here. And I have this one. So, aww. Oh, poor baby goats. And then this one. So, super cool. I've got these file folders decoratively done. And then, yeah. Anyways, so with that, friends, I'm going to go because I got to go to the bathroom. And I'm going to start prepping the next stuff I'm doing. Alrighty. Have a good night. Bye. Hope you like my file folders.